Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 5 action here in RZSL. You are watching the RZSN. I am joined in the booth by Mr. Fuck Craig himself, HBK, and we have probably the best game that we have had circled since April on tap.
For sure, we've been waiting for this one. I mean, this is a long-awaited rematch. The Jets feel slighted in their Super Bowl loss. Would like to get a little bit of revenge here early on in the season, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Green Bay, they were known throughout most of the playoff run last year as the team that just ran the football. That was all they did. They just run the football, nothing else. That's really not these Packers. They've kind of been a lot more 50-50. Haven't had to run a ton of plays, but Aaron Rodgers currently already over 1,000 yards through just 4 games. Not a huge thing, but hey, over 1,000 yards through 4 games, 11 touchdowns to just 1 interception, which was a really big problem of why they were running the football so much last year. The fact that they couldn't exactly get away from the turnover bug. But yeah, those two things combined together and just a much more well-rounded offense here in Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I will say they are still they are still a run-heavy team, but obviously in Aaron Rodgers, you have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he has been ultra efficient this year, as you said. 11 touchdowns, 1 interception is a pretty ridiculous stat line, especially when you look across the league and you see single teams with 17 interceptions at the same point in the season. So that's quite the stark difference. So
even a guy like Tom Brady is sitting there with 11 picks right now, and that was before the game that happened earlier today, whenever he threw at least one more interception, which resulted in a game-losing pick 6.
Yeah, it's a credit to their to Green Bay's game plan. They don't stray to it. Obviously, they still are. They have 119 rushing attempts to the 91 passing attempts. So obviously there is a little bit of a discrepancy there, and they are still a run-heavy team. But
how many of those are Aaron Rodgers actually?
8 are Aaron Rodgers.
Pretty sure most of those 8 are kneel downs. So.
Yeah. Wait, actually, I'm not even sure that there's 2 A Rodgers on this team.
One's Armani, and one's Aaron.
Okay, Aaron does have the 8. Okay, and Armani has the 2. Okay, so yeah, Aaron has 8. Yeah, he's 8 for 29 yards, so nothing crazy. Probably a couple scrambles and whatnot.
Yeah, a couple scrambles and a couple kneels.
Yep.
But still, nothing too terrible. And while we're letting them kind of get everything sorted out, as they're having some technical difficulties getting into the fucking lobby. But what are your predictions? Do you think that Green Bay kind of takes the Super Bowl win and runs with it, or do you think that New York gets?
If you're talking just for this game, I'm really not sure what to expect from this game. I know what we're going to get out of Green Bay. New York, the Jets have had an interesting start to the season. They obviously had a week 1 victory over the San Francisco 49ers that had the possibility of being a good game, but it just so happened that San Francisco was missing their entire starting 22 men. So it wasn't really a good representation. So they do get a win there, but then, the only other tough game on the season was the Cincinnati Bengals, and they did come away with a 48-31 loss in that game. Other than that, they played the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are without a win, and the Miami Dolphins without a win. So this team's pretty untested at this point. They haven't risen up to. This is their. They need to. What am I trying to say here? They need to rise up to this challenge and prove that they can keep up in the AFC, because the AFC is a very tough environment this year, to say the least.
Yeah, through that loss to the Bengals, I believe that they were down for a majority of that game, at least like 17 points. So definitely not.
And that Dolphins game was very, very close. I mean, that one could have went either way. It was not a dominating performance against Miami, to be sure.
Yeah, so very untested team, as we're going to see Green Bay get the opening kick. Not gonna get that far. Don't get it even to the end zone, and we're gonna see Green Bay take over from the 19-yard line. And just some breaking news: we're seeing some upset folks in Cincinnati, as the Cincinnati Bengals user is currently not having a good time.
Oh,
we'll have to keep eyes on that.
absolutely.
But 1st and 10 here. Rodgers under center, drops back for the first time today. Plenty of time. Looks to the left side. That's going to be. Is that a rookie tight end, Christensen?
I believe, if not, it's a second-year player, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Nice little,
I think it is a rookie. Yeah.
Nice little pitch and catch to the young man. As Rodgers gets his first completion, 8 yards, kind of trying to set the tone early, maybe get him thinking those hard flats, get him thinking, let me just do the standard, stop the run, stop the hard flats. And then all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers, he's not Jared Goff. He's going to beat you deep.
He can make the deep throws. The question is, I don't know if he's ever going to make the attempt. But he's that's a very, very good stop.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams just stuffed that for nearly nothing. It really looked like he got him in the backfield, but they're going to credit him with a yard. Quinnen Williams just double team block does not matter.
Is an absolute monster.
Is Williams in his 3rd or his 4th year?
This is his 4th year. I believe the Jets are decided to exercise his 5th-year option. So yeah, 1 more year on this cheap deal, and then this man's gonna get some monster money.
As we're going to see 3rd and 1 in RPO. Jones up the middle. He's going to bounce off a man. Not going to bounce off the second. So it doesn't make the missed tackle go for anything extra, but what looked like should have probably been a gain of about 3 or 4 ends up being a nice 12-yard run. And that'll get him just shy at midfield.
That the linebacker shot a gap. He just didn't shoot the right gap at the right time. That could have been a big play for the Jets, but obviously a big conversion for the Packers. Get things rolling here.
Yeah, staying ahead of the sticks, get 8 yards on 1st down. So even with that bad run on 2nd down, makes you 3rd and very manageable where the playbook is entirely open. And really on that RPO, probably could have taken the throw as well and been perfectly fine. But Rodgers here to throw, plenty of time, and
it's the hit and the sack.
Yeah, didn't want to just eat the play, so he's going to lose a yard instead. I understand that you want to take off running, and if that's man coverage, that probably works. In zone, you have a man right there, and he's going to come down at you. The second he comes down at you, you're really not going to break that. You're not going to make him miss. Just throw it away. Yeah, especially coming off that COVID toe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these we don't need to see any more images of that though. Please,
no.
Here's big 2nd and long here. This is where the Jets need to be on defense to have a chance in this game. Keep these down and distance, long distances.
And on 2nd and 11, looking to the left side. Far side throw, but it gets picked up. Looked like the corner was going to have a play on it, but just couldn't quite cut it underneath as Brashad Perryman going to get a nice gain of about 9 yards. Make this 3rd and very manageable.
Is that the 3rd time? I feel like that's the 2nd time I've seen that play already.
No.
Maybe I'm.
No, he ran like a 2 tight end bench look.
Okay.
That 1st down run.
Those bench plays are.
That was a different kind of bench. It was like the tight bench where they run kind of that slanted out. As RPO here, and this is going to be A.J. Dillon's first touch of the game as he crosses midfield to the 43 on his way to 9 yards and a 1st down. And I got to question the defensive play call there.
Yeah,
why do you call a 3-man front on 3rd and 2? I don't really get that
at all. Not in this, especially not against this team. I mean, anytime the Packers see that type of look on a 3rd and short. They're even if that's not the play they're going to run, they're going to run right down your throat. I mean, that's just not a look you can.
And another look that I'm not a fan of. I really don't like the double A gap defense. It can either be really, really good or really, really bad.
I like the double A gap if you're going to spread the linebackers, but this left her wide open.
Yeah, I believe
underneath.
Okay, that was. I thought that was Armani Rodgers, but A. Rodgers to A. Rodgers for the first time today is going to get a 1st down off of some pretty piss-poor tackling. Just push him forward for 5 yards and a 1st.
So here we have a little Trey Y flex formation here.
And keep an eye on Perryman on the left side. If it's not him, it's probably going to go to Devontae Adams there in the slot. Looks like Perryman's got him beat. Is he gonna? He's not going to take the shot. I mean, hey, Uzama was there. To be fair, he was there, but throw the shot play. Come on.
This is what I mean. You know, the Jets are begging you at this point, take that shot deep. It does work out, and it's just
it's still a first down. Oh my goodness, Devontae Adams is completely uncovered. That's a little bit better, but like still, Devontae Adams is still completely uncovered.
Here it comes. Yep.
Oh, he's got the other man instead, and it's picked off. It's picked off. It was thrown late, and Davis is gonna pick him off.
So if you see, these are these things when you have opportunities for a relatively easy touchdown from Rodgers to Perriman, you take it because when you extend drives unnecessarily, you just open yourself up to making more mistakes in crucial moments. That's a big play for the Jets defense, and I think a big blunder for not just on this play, but the fact that Rodgers didn't even take the shot to Perriman in the end zone, I thought was an absolutely killer mistake for this drive.
Yeah, and on top of that, just right there, you throw the pass too late. It was there, but it needed to be thrown about 2 or 3 seconds earlier, as Elijah Moore is going to get hit underneath and run out of bounds out at the 28 for a gain of 15 on Wilson's first pass. Speaking
Moore
of
getting a lot of help there on the outside from his outside receiver there, making a great block at the perfect time.
And Elijah Moore, I'm fairly certain he still holds the lead in touchdown receptions on the year. I'm pretty sure he's at either 7 or 8 right now.
8 touchdowns?
As give to Johnson. Is this carry on Johnson? No, that's
Tyler Johnson, I believe. Tyler Johnson.
I don't know.
John?
T. Johnson. Johnson gets the first down carry, and he's going to get a first down. But yeah, the last I checked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last I checked, Elijah Moore does have the lead in touchdown receptions. It was somewhere between 6 and 8.
Force young man. That's very, very good production from the young player.
And that's going to be Carter here on the first down run. I mean, decent run, 3 yards. This is the kind of carry that a lot of coaches are going to see that 3-yard run and say, this isn't working anymore. We need to change it up. Whereas in reality, you're taking that 3 yards and you're ahead of the sticks. You're looking at 2nd and 7, another 3-yard run, and hey, you're sitting there at 3rd and 4. There's a lot better than throwing an incomplete pass and ending up in 3rd and long, as we are going to see a 4-yard run, but on top of that, Becton, I believe that's his guard. Is that his guard or his tackle that's now hurt?
I believe Mackay he's a tackle, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see how long these injuries.
And even worse, I'm pretty sure Becton is left tackle, just to add more insult to injury. But next man up, that's got to be the motto. As 3rd and 3, play action, plenty of time. Looking underneath, that's going to be his tight end Matthews, stepping in for Njoku, who I'm pretty sure got cut. If he didn't get cut, he definitely deserved to be after his 2-game stint in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
with all those drops.
Talked a lot with the Packers bread and butter. The Jets live on those play action rollout passes. Absolutely deadly out of any of those concepts.
And we're gonna see Johnson take it here, and not quite as giving as he was in those first 2 runs. You know, they get some good yardage there on those first 2 runs from him. Gets 2 first downs. This time around, he gets absolutely brought the smack down as we see him go backwards.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Empty formation, and now the Jets are.
Yeah, we're gonna change over into a tight formation here now. And
bringing the running back down.
And they're gonna run out of this, and Yeah, see, this is another one of their bread and butters. They didn't really use it a whole lot in the playoffs last year, but spread you out, get into those empty formations where people are going to call those dime sets, and if you call dime, where you should be calling nickel because there's still a running back, if you call dime, now all of a sudden you got a small front, they bring the running back in and they run out of it. Happens every single time, and I've seen it for probably about 3 Maddens. As we're going to see a run here on third down. Carter up the middle. He's got a hole and he's in. Nobody's catching him. Great cutback.
Huge cutback lane there. That was a Mack truck size hole if I've seen one in a long time. Fantastic run by Michael Carter, the second-year running back.
Yeah, I think Kenny Clark could have run that touchdown pass, that touchdown in.
Just about. Oh, that was a beautiful cutback.
It absolutely was. And, okay, so Elijah Moore and Cooper Kupp both have 6 touchdowns on the year thus far. Cooper Kupp, unless I am completely off my rocker, which is possible, then that number has not been updated since... No, that number is updated as of Rams-Broncos earlier today, so... Elijah Moore came in with the solo touchdown lead, and I believe Cooper Kupp got 1 or if not 2 against the Broncos earlier. So currently Elijah Moore holds that number with Kupp. As now Green Bay looks to make up for the interception. Just Rodgers' second pick on the year.
Yeah, so now what I would expect from this team is for them to retreat into their shell. They threw quite a bit on that drive. I think they'll probably turn it back a little bit. Just as I say that, a nice play action.
And he's going to just dump this off to Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, this sometimes you take those shot plays, they're not there, but hey, running back gets you 9 yards. As long as your shot plays aren't like 2 guys going deep and there is no underneath, you can still get some yards off of those shot plays. It's those shot plays where there is nothing underneath and you're either going deep or throwing it away. Those are the ones that are very hit or miss. When they're hit, they're beautiful. As we're going to see Jones up the middle. Oh, jeez. Just gashing this defense.
That was nice running, manipulating the blockers there as well. Just really, really smart runner. Aaron Jones is hitting the hole, finding a way to maneuver around some blocks out in open field as well, getting what looked like about 15, 16 yards there. Or no, 10, probably 10 or 12, 10 to 12.
Yeah. Gets him a first down, just shy of midfield as this first quarter is winding down. And we're going to see play action. He missed it!
Oh, my God. So, I was getting ready to say...
He had Adams on the corner route.
Adams was pressed at the line, almost no safety help, and then Adams was wide open on the play, and he doesn't even look his way. Oh, my gosh, I don't know what's happening to the veteran Rodgers, but this is an awful first quarter.
Aaron Rodgers has already thrown double his interception number in just the first quarter, as we're going to see a screen pass here to Carter. Carter cuts back, not going to have quite the cutback angle that he had last time, but he will get the first down regardless, as that should bring us to the end of the first quarter.
This was just an absolutely... Oh my gosh, this is 2 plays, not only 2 interceptions, but 2 big plays, possible touchdowns, where Rodgers doesn't even look on the left side of the field. And this is what I was saying before the game. It's like he just doesn't even look. He just doesn't even look when he has those plays deep, which is the most frustrating part about watching this offense. And while they're winning, it opens you up to
on second and short. If you're gonna take the play action, you want to take the play action and go deep because you have third down. You're not taking the play action and then throwing it short, unless short is wide open and there's nothing else deep.
When you look pre-snap and you see Devontae Adams is one-on-one basically pre-snap and pressed with a pretty hard route to cover in that corner route, I would be just waiting. I would wait an extra second to see if it actually comes open, because that's just a match made in heaven. And
yeah, that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a draw play here to Johnson, who gets his shoe untied as he falls forward for about 5.
The same play from Kenny Clark, from the play that one Marcus Whitman might want to convince you is better than Aaron Donald. That was certainly a great play, Donald-esque, if you will.
I didn't get much of him. I think he might have pulled his shoe off and made him slip on his sock.
He's in touch with the force. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
He's unlocked another dimension.
And now 3rd and 4. Wilson drops back. It's a screen pass again. He's close, but it looked like he did reach that ball across.
Yeah. I think he got that. That was I don't know if that was Rashawn Gary. Someone was in the backfield and almost handing the ball. Just missed it.
I'm fairly certain that that's Gary on that side. Yeah, it was. Gary is playing the offense's left side, and then on the right side, offense right, defense left. It should still be Ziggy, but it might be the freshman. As we're going to see play action, double play action.
Scary pass. Zach Wilson with a scary pass.
Zach
got a little antsy on that one.
Zach to Zach, that was a very ill-advised pass. Should have been either intercepted or not even close. And somehow Ertz almost just picks it up from behind his head.
Yeah, so those double play action type passes, they can really hit, but man, they're scary sometimes in the pocket, waiting for him to develop.
And we're going to see another play action here on 2nd down. Looking to the flat, overthrown. He's looking for Elijah Moore, his favorite target. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the first time, I think, all day. Jets going to be behind the sticks. I'm fairly certain they haven't had anything longer than 3rd and max 4.
Yeah, this is a big play here.
That's 3rd and 10. If you can force a field goal, make it 10-0. Keep in mind, in the Super Bowl, they were down at, I believe, 14-0, looking for the corner somehow that came open. Elijah Moore.
Throw. What a throw. A really, really nice route concept over there. It really confused the zone coverage. It's sometimes the danger of running zone coverage. You leave yourself vulnerable because you have a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, there were 3 players right there, and you've got to think that's a scary pass that most quarterbacks wouldn't take, but they take it, and it somehow delivers. Now here we are, 1st and goal from the 6. It's going to be a play-action rollout. Wilson running for his life, and he's going to take a very bad sack. Ziggy Smith, who is more than likely not going to be in Green Bay after this year, chases down Wilson, who, look, I know you like those PA boots, but they're playing contain. It's not going to work, and instead you decide to drop back 20 yards into your own backfield and take the sack.
Yeah, well, he's trying his hardest to get around it so he can get the ball away. Obviously, the throw just couldn't quite get out of there, and this will be a big 2nd and goal.
Looking underneath, it's picked off. Darnell Savage picks him off. Was looking for a low pass over the middle. He was covered pretty well. Probably shouldn't have been thrown. And Darnell Savage just says, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, so I really hammer the Packers on their last.
And Darnell Savage. That was just a really good play by Darnell Savage. Shouldn't have been thrown, but my goodness, what a catch! It literally picked it out of his pocket.
Yep.
And now here we go. Aaron Rodgers, 7-0. Basically what the score was if only offenses had scored in that first half of Green Bay when it was 14-0. Because keep in mind, the defenses played a part in 2 touchdowns, a pick 6, and a fumble that eventually turned into a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah. This is. I was saying the Jets. I think they got a little starry-eyed once they're down there inside the 10. I think they got a little cute with that play action boot, and they just saw the
went backwards and just wanted to get yards, and really an ill-advised throw. As here, just gonna eat this one. Looked like he might have had both wide receivers. Looked like they were playing one-on-one with either corners or safeties. And just elected not to throw it. I understand you see a lot of those get jumped, but you also see a lot of those get completed.
I'm at the point where I don't know if he sees him or if he just doesn't want to.
But
take
I mean,
a shot.
hey,
only explanation.
You're still sitting at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and very, very manageable. As oh my goodness, Yeah, it's very manageable if Aaron Jones doesn't decide to pick his holes like he's Trent Richardson. So 4th and 1, and we're going to see a punt.
Yep. Disappointing. This is just a game of disappointment so far. Let's see if these two teams. Now, obviously, the Jets will be getting the ball after halftime. So, getting this punt here at the 20, their own 27, 5.5 to go. They're up 7, getting the ball after half. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. But this is an opportunity to take commanding control of this game.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, you do a good job of flipping the field, put them at the 27. So it's basically like they just took almost like they took a touchback on a kickoff. As run here goes nowhere. I believe that was the rookie linebacker. Not sure if Welch is their rookie or if Welch is the other guy, but
no, Mabry is the rookie. The other line, Mabry is a rookie.
Okay.
But
Mabry is very undersized. My goodness. Just seeing him right there. This is the first time that I've seen him, and my goodness, is he small.
Kind of a light box here for the Jets. Let's see if they decide.
Yeah, 5-on-5 could try and maybe make another run. They're not going to do so. They're going to throw for it. Looking again, double coverage right there, and just nobody picks it up.
Yeah,
it's double covered on the out route, and Wilson just puts it in the place where it's still just his guy or no guy. Most QBs throw that, and Darnell Savage is already high-stepping his way into the end zone the other way. Like, I just have to point that out to show how good of a throw that was by Wilson. So 3rd and 1 after the really good throw, as Johnson, not the best run in the world, but it does get the 1 yard that they need.
Yep, there's definitely a lot of traffic there. He does get just enough for the first down. So it's a big play by the rookie. Obviously, the trap play ended up working. There was a lot of penetration on that play. So
yeah,
lucky to get through. So here we go. Another 1st and 10 here for the Jets, and 3:58. So they're
plenty of time for both teams. Really, you don't have to. I don't think you're really behind the 8 ball on either side. If you're Green Bay, if you can get a stop, you're right where you want to be. And if you're New York, if you can, I mean, your entire playbook is open to you. As Welch leaves a wide open Zach Ertz, who dances, gets lost, and will get hit out of bounds at the 41.
Zach Ertz thought he could do some of the fancy moves that some of the younger guys in the league do.
Zach Ertz is unfortunately not Elijah Moore. He thought he was. Did a little triple sow cow, pirouette, and just gets rocked out of bounds.
That stop and go isn't going to be a move for Ertz, I think.
No. And play action, Wilson got Ertz. We've seen a lot of play action on both sides. A very, very healthy dose of it. And really, I think we're going to see that until Green Bay starts to kind of man up.
Yeah.
Because
for sure. Letting me play action.
I mean,
which I'm surprised. This is a good set. Well, they have Jair Alexander. They're a little bit weak behind Jair.
Yeah.
So I understand
after Jair, they're not that good. But on the same side, like outside of Adrian Amos, another one. Amos should be high stepping his way for the next 40 yards. There would be nobody in the picture. Nobody on our TV cameras.
If I am Matt LaFleur, I am just sick to my stomach. I can see the points on the board. Even now, as it sits at 0, I just see that 7-7 up the board and just opportunity lost there.
Yeah, I think I saw a play call. I think I saw a play call sheet get heaved into the second row of the bleachers here. As David DeCastro down hurt. Now,
did we see?
He did only have an ankle bruise, so Becton is back in. But DeCastro, that's a pretty big hit at guard. That kind of just negates all trap plays, if you ask me, because that's really the only good thing that guards are for. But now 3rd and 11.
Little motion
from the 28.
He's gonna run it here.
A lot of stuff going on as Wilson drops back. Got time. Now
Dangerous,
running out of it.
dangerous,
Throws it
dangerous,
back.
Dangerous.
Incomplete. Ooh. Ooh.
So the gunslinger that is Zach Wilson, whenever I see the Jets have any more than 3 seconds to throw the ball, I'm just instantly thinking danger, because this kid, he doesn't know the meaning of throwing the ball away. He is going to throw that ball down the field. And the more time, the more traffic that builds up, the scarier it will get. And that's a
Speaking of
abdominal tear for David DeCastro.
Speaking of scares now, I'm not sure how bad the injury bug has hit the New York Jets. I know it has just absolutely clobbered the Los Angeles Rams to the point where in Madden they're almost at 2 pages worth of injuries. but the Jets here losing their best. I'm pretty sure that's their best guard. Not sure who they have behind DeCastro, but that's a big hit. Probably not going to have as much time in the pocket, and definitely not going to be running those trap plays. But now 2:23, you've got time. Grind it out, get a score, and we're going to
need a score.
Look to the sideline for Adams. That's a nice catch there. I mean, what else do you
nice route combo over there.
Yeah, what else do you really expect from the best wide receiver in the league? Or arguably the best wide receiver.
Yeah, you get this is a pretty crucial drive here for the Packers, obviously for reasons mentioned before, where the Jets are going to receive that second half kickoff. We're going to reach 2-minute warning here. The Packers can be down 10-0. A score is all you need. A field goal is healthy enough here. You don't need to go too crazy, but no points on this drive is it'll get a little bit scary here.
Make it a 1 possession game. Just make it a 1 possession game, as Adam's going to go in motion here to the right, but make it a 1 possession game. Go into half, get a stop, and come out of half to where you only need that 1 possession to tie things up. Don't get yourself behind the 8 ball to where you need more. He's got Uzama. He's hit as he threw.
Yep.
Hit as he threw. And honestly, the way that safety had played it last time, I understand the hesitancy, because remember Uzama, it looks like he's open, but he kind of has to throw a perfect ball led to the right over his head, and Madden doesn't like to give you those. That's one that Aaron Rodgers makes all day long, but like Madden doesn't like to give you those, and that safety just played one of those routes perfectly to get an interception earlier.
Madden is going to give you, if he throws that ball where he's supposed to, Madden is going to give it to him. The problem is, like you said, if you hesitate, there is a certain point where it's too late. And you
Jones gets clobbered, and he's going to go hurry up. He wants this first down. Keep an eye on Uzama. It looks like he's completely uncovered right now.
I don't like these this defensive adjustment, but it looks like the Packers are going to do something I don't agree with either.
He's got Uzama again. He's not going to go for him. He goes underneath, and it falls incomplete.
And that was I didn't like anything about that sequence. I don't like what the Packers did there. The Packers should have just ran it once again. I don't know why they wanted to get cute with that angle route.
But still, Uzama up the seam. Uzama's got a touchdown.
For the seam. You got to understand that the Packers are not going to throw the seams. They're not going to throw over. They're not going to throw the deep corners. I think we just have to give up.
Touch pass. Touch pass. Your bullet pass is going to get intercepted all day long. Touch pass it, please.
Oh wait, he can't do this. Wait, is it? Oh, wait.
What?
Never mind. It's lock. I was like, did he just? I thought he nothing. Never mind.
Okay, you thought he was using the man coverage that he just audibled.
Lock,
yeah, it's lock. As we're gonna see a run here once again. Look, remember what I said earlier. You come out. He's gonna come out 5 wide and change to something with the halfback in the backfield again, and then run out of it whenever you come out in dime. It's gonna happen every time. Just come out in nickel. Just come out in nickel. Play the pass, and if he changes it up, then you can change to a run stuffer from there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but now I would say we're almost at that nuclear option now for the Packers, where I was trying to say on that drive, get points is crucial. Don't need to force anything. 3 points is enough. They try to get way too cute, and a really, really bad sequence. Now they are their backs are up against the wall. They're facing a firing squad right now.
A turnover here would be perfect. It's really what you need.
Absolutely, you need it.
But
I'd be baiting. I'd try to bait Zach into it.
New York gonna just keep this on the ground, and they're gonna get a healthy dose of 5 yards.
If I were the Packers right now, I really think the best bet is to kind of load the box up a little bit and try and disguise some coverage and maybe get Zach Wilson to make a mistake here because he is prone to do so.
Ooh, there it was. There it was. Right on cue. Right on cue. Zach Wilson should have thrown it. He should have thrown an interception that would have been a pick 6. Amos drops it. Should have thrown one right there. I'm pretty sure that was Amos again who dropped it. Speaking of Amos, we have pretty credible sources saying he's more than likely going to be out of Green Bay, Wisconsin come the offseason. As on 3rd and 4, gonna drop back to pass. Moore doesn't get 2 feet down.
No.
Gonna have to settle for 3. Hey, not the end of the world. It's still a 2-possession game.
I give the Packers a lot of credit here because that was a big stop. Like you said, kept it a 2-possession game. It's not quite out of reach yet. That was a good stop, and they almost got the interception there, which is, like I was trying to say, like you almost the best bet I think was to kind of try and load the box, don't let them run the underneath stuff and run this clock down, but try and get Zach to make a mistake because Zach can be prone to those. He will fire. He's never gonna stop firing.
Nah.
This man is and that's why I love him. I respect the hell out of him because he's got guts and he's gonna try. This is what I want Aaron Rodgers to do on the other side of the ball, and he will not do it. So
yeah, his one interception was him forcing a ball downfield that should have been thrown about a second earlier. And if he thrown it a second earlier, it's a touchdown. Instead, waited too long, threw him into traffic. But there's been at least 3 times where there's been a shot play that was fairly open with at least a good window. 1 on Aaron Rodgers, 1 on Devontae Adams, and then 2 on Uzama. Didn't take it as Aaron Jones here and just going to run it, and we're going to run out the clock by that. So we're going to take this into half, 13-0. What's your What's your takeaway from this first half of action?
My takeaway is that this game's 13-0, but it definitely doesn't feel like 13-0. It feels like 13-13. Like this game's been pretty even. The turning point is the fact that Aaron Rodgers has basically missed 2 touchdowns that were turned into turnovers, and that's at the end of the day, that's all this first half has come down to, and it's put them behind the 8. But as far as like competitiveness and how the game flow actually has gone, this has been a pretty tight game actually. So
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I would say the Jets can be their own worst enemy here. So let's see what they do. If they have a really, really nice drive here, put some more points on the board, they can really put the pressure on, or they can make another crucial mistake and let the Packers skate by and survive.
Yeah, thus far I'm pretty sure the only drive that they had that was actually a drive that went anywhere was their opening drive coming off the interception. They ran down, scored a touchdown. Everything else has been kind of short field, as we're going to see Johnson try to get wide, and he's going to get stuffed. I believe he might have gotten a yard.
Yeah, you got to give the Packers a lot of credit on that play because there was a lot of movement pre-snap there. It looked a little bit discombobulated, but at the end of the day, they won their one-on-one matchups to get a nice stop. This is obviously a crucial drive here for the Packers. They need to get the Jets off the field here. They can't give up any points. At least they can't give up a touchdown.
Yeah, this will be a huge stop if they can get a 3-and-out. As New York here, going to be another run play, and once again for Johnson, really nothing going there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and a very long 7.
So yeah, now I almost want to see what the Packers do here on defense, but this is obviously I would stick with my same game plan. I'd try and hopefully try and bait Zach Wilson into some sort of mistake, tight window through, and see if he can't come away with the ball.
Here we go, drops back. Running around, fires, yep, incomplete. Plenty of time in the pocket, but as the time ran out, really nothing was there. Throws an ill-advised pass instead of throwing it away. And here we go, 3-and-out. Just exactly what the doctor ordered for Green Bay. Now this offense, Rodgers should have got off the pot.
It's time. Yeah. If I like honestly, if I see another wide open receiver streaking down the sideline, and the ball is not thrown, I'm gonna actually just throw up. I may just walk out of the booth. I don't think I can take it anymore.
Yeah, if you hear,
I won't be able to stomach no points on this drive from the Packers. I just really can't. I can't handle that.
if you hear, then you know what happened.
Yep.
But here we go, 1st and 10. Ball on your own 30. It's only a 2-possession game, so I mean the entire playbook is still open. You're in a 13-point deficit with 8.5 left in the third. We're going to see play action on 1st down. Plenty of time. Just going to dump this one off. I think that's a smart dump off to Miller. Gets 9 yards, almost 10 in a first, but still going to be 2nd down. You could argue that maybe one of those 2 deep balls was going to be coming open. If it was going to take a long time, and by that time his check down was going to be gone. I'm fine with the check down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think the deep shots are going to come open on that play. To be honest, I think you're more likely to take a sack than you are to get one of those routes open.
Yeah. And here on 2nd and 1, no run stuffing here, but he's only going to get 4. Yep. I say but it's still good, solid running. Gets him shy of midfield. And Green Bay finally looks like they might be starting to put something together for basically the first time since they threw that interception in the end zone.
Yeah, like honestly, like this doesn't even need to be a big hitter drive for them. They can run this clock down. They can have a long drive, get some momentum from the Jets, and this game can get interesting once again.
Rodgers drops back, got time. Oh, Perryman.
So the Jets recognize what happened last time we had this look, but where the Packers missed Devontae Adams, and
they were
not going to allow.
They were not about to do that again. Slot corner playing all over Adams, and Rodgers smartly takes Perryman, but Perryman decides to let Aaron down.
Absolutely. I gotta say, here, I'll let them run this play first before I get my thoughts out here.
Change the play at the line. Christensen looks like he is completely lost out there at tight end. Finally gets set, and Rodgers drops back. It's like he's got Adams, overthrew him.
I don't know what the fuck. All right, that was a wild play. No, what I was gonna say is, and actually, I criticized the Packers for not airing it out, not throwing it out, but I'm actually kind of disappointed. They're throwing so much. I don't feel like they need to right now.
Yeah, your entire playbook is open right now. It's only 13. Yeah. Like, it's only a 13-point deficit. You can run the football still. You don't need to go air.
Yeah, I'm a little bit baffled.
At this point, you kind of have to. So 3rd and 10. Drop back to pass.
He's got someone.
Got time. He's got someone again. Looking deep. That's Adams, and it's intercepted. Adams never went up.
Obviously, the catch is good there, but that may have been better than any punt the Packers were going to be able to get there. So maybe that's not the worst possible result. Honestly, a batted down ball here may have been better for the Jets than this interception. But
yeah, but Adams really should have gone up for that. I mean, you could argue that was overthrown or not, but like Adams kind of just watched that one. And on 1st down, screen pass. Ooh, that was a scary screen. It goes for 9, but Zach Wilson just saw the entire defensive line screaming at him about to give him a safety.
Yeah. So, I don't know what to say at this point. I feel like the Packers have just done, they've just done everything wrong. I feel like they've had the wrong plays called at the wrong times. They've thrown to the wrong routes at the wrong times.
They've had momentum, and then the second that they kind of get things going, they lose it as Welch just lays down the boomstick to force him forward for a 1st down. It was a great hit, but unfortunately he got more yards through the air than he did on the ground.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate for the Packers.
It really need a turnover right here. The only thing that you can have is you need a turnover on this side of the field, something to kind of swing momentum your way. And, man, they're going for it. They are just laying into these running backs, trying to jar that football free. And Darnell Savage, that is no easy hit to take from
Whoever
Savage.
The left guard for the Jets absolutely pancaking JD Marbury, or was that Welch? I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was
But
Welch.
he just pancaked one of those middle linebackers. An absolutely excellent block there. That was a gorgeous, gorgeous block there.
A 2nd and 1. Got time over the
Gotta
middle.
Run with it.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not running with it, but we are going to see a flag for roughing the passer. So even if you see the interception is coming back, still now they're on the other side of the field because you had an extra 15, and you're kind of in field goal range at this point. But I don't know why. I think Green Bay is the only defense that I've seen that is not running with these routes.
Yeah.
They're just standing there flat-footed, not really doing anything. And dump underneath to Carter. Got a few.
I'm nervous right now. I'm very, very nervous about the Jets and their mindset because
I get the feeling that the Jets are just gonna the Jets are gonna have this in hand and they are going to completely blow it. Is my worry. We're gonna see, if we see a pick six, all of a sudden Green Bay has swung momentum entirely in their favor, and all of a sudden it's a one-possession game. Whereas right now, if you're kind of playing conservative, you can make this a two-possession game, as Wilson will dump this off to Ertz.
So here's the thing. So Zach Wilson has 20 pass attempts for 130 yards and interception, and I believe Michael Carter has 7 rushes for 68 yards. Something is just not adding up here. I'm not liking the play calling from either team here, and the Jets are scaring me a little bit with how aggressive they're being here.
And we are going to finally see a run as Johnson on the counter. He's going to pick up a first down. Not much more after that. It looked like he might have taken that to the house, but
I will give him credit. I didn't realize Johnson had 10 runs. I must have not realized that one. So they have
Johnson. Johnson has 10, and then Carter has 7. Johnson is.
It's surprising. Who is John? I actually don't know this kid. And why is he like?
I think he's a rookie IRL this year, so he's in his 2nd year.
Got it.
As Johnson stuffed at the line, and we're going to see Slayton down hurt.
It is Ty Johnson. Oh no, he's been around for a while. Yeah, I don't know why he's getting the workload. Yeah, because he was in Detroit. Previously.
Yeah.
I'm
That's my
surprised
mistake.
He's getting the workload here.
I'm
Michael Carter.
I'm not. I see his run splits. He's trying to kind of fix that in one game.
Oh, so it was out of hand for a while. Okay.
Carter's got 58 rushes, whereas the next guy is P. Ryan with 11. As Wilson, plenty of time, finds Matthews. Looked like that was going to be overthrown and right into the waiting hands of the corner.
I'm glad. I was. It looked like the receiver just kind of made a great play to snag that ball out of the air because it looked like it was going to sail for an interception.
I thought someone was about to just. 'Tis my lucky day.
But, yeah, that was. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Now 3rd and 2 from the 5. Just Wilson, please don't. Wilson, don't force anything here. He will drop back to pass. He's gonna take a sack. I
just don't know.
I always worry that he's going to call one of those and then take off running and fumble, because that happens more times than not whenever you're running behind your line.
Somehow, some way, this is still a 2-possession game, and the Packers have had a couple of opportunities at some pick sixes that they just weren't able to come across. But man, I'm not impressed with either of these offenses and their decision making tonight. This has been quite an interesting experience.
Yeah, Sherman's just going to let that one go into the end zone. Gets lucky that it doesn't bounce backwards in the way that the 49ers versus Seahawks happened IRL a few weeks back.
Yeah, so now we talked about this before. It wasn't nuclear option before. I do think that the Packers are going to have to just start pushing downfield. It is 2-possession game. That 2-possession game where it requires 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. This is a crucial play here. This is a good look for it, though. Let's see what
I do like this look here. As Rodgers from the gun drops back. He's
Yes,
got two
true.
guys, and he's going to take one. That's going to be Armani Rodgers, who's going to get really quickly across midfield. And that's going to give them a first down.
That was he had embarrassment of riches. He had so many options there, he didn't know what to do. I think
I will
don't
agree
want to
that I
criticize
think that
too much.
Armani Rodgers was the right play, unless you're 100% certain that you can get the Devontae Adams play to go over the middle and not kind of sail a little bit too much to the left where the safety's going to play it. I think Armani Rodgers was the much safer throw.
Rodgers is wide.
Oh my
Open.
goodness.
There we go.
I thought he was going to go to 19. Usama's making plays! He's got one man to beat! He's going to beat him!
Oh my gosh, what a play! That was what five CJ Uzama saying this game is not over yet. Oh my goodness.
CJ Uzama just channeled his inner George Kittle. Oh my goodness gracious, somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. That's going to be on SportsCenter Top 10. I think he broke.
Wow.
I think every single player on the New York Jets had a chance at tackling him, and he broke every single one of them. But now, 2-point conversion, it's going to be a run, and yikes.
You had the pass play. Oh my God, he had the look that he needed for his passing concept there, and he just didn't take it. He tried to go the conservative route. I'm a bit surprised that box was pretty well stuffed. But yeah, that's a big play. 10-point game now. So
yeah, 10-point game. It will stay 2 possessions, but hey, you're still looking at an entire quarter plus a minute and a half, 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning. You're not quite behind the 8 ball, and you finally started to swing a little bit of momentum in your corner, and your defense has been playing really, really good. A really good opportunistic defense that just hasn't finished the play.
if you were the Packers right now, the Jets offense is one of your best friends.
Kenny Clark had that.
Yep.
Kenny Clark was all over that. Still goes nowhere, but Kenny Clark had about 3 yards in the backfield with probably taking his hat off. Was that Clark, actually? I think that might have been... yeah, that is Clark.
It was... Yeah, it's Clark.
97's Clark.
Bit of a hyperbolic statement. I think this is a pretty crucial drive for the Jets right now. They cannot afford to go 3 and out and cede all momentum to the Packers. They need to at least get a couple first downs. They don't necessarily have to get points. Obviously, you're up 10 points, but they definitely need to move the ball a little bit. Last thing I want to do is put the ball back in Aaron Rodgers' hands right now, as he feels like he's getting he's kind of in rhythm right now. He's making some reads, pushing the ball downfield.
Yeah, especially giving him a short field on top of all that, as we're just going to dump this off to Johnson. His tried to spin, but yeah, maybe needs a few more ballet lessons. This Ty Johnson has. He's very lucky that he didn't get on the receiving end of a Welch hit stick, because he would have gotten smacked right in the back, and we would be looking at a 3-point game before the third quarter. All of a sudden, everything flips. But now here we go, 3rd and 9. No, this is not 4 wide receivers. Ertz is in the play, but drop back. Got time. Looking deep. Incomplete. Elijah Moore couldn't hold on to it through the tackle of Jair Alexander, and that's going to force a punt.
It's amazing the range of emotions that I can go through watching one play where Zach Wilson's throwing a ball into like insane coverage, and then I'm like, oh, the receiver's going to catch it, and the receiver can't quite come back here. This traffic's too much. This is a wild game.
Yeah, all of a sudden a game that looked like Green Bay was about to have to pull the nuclear option, and all of a sudden now, hey, 12 seconds left in the third. This looks like a ball game again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, as we've said, this game just came down to those Packers turnovers, because at halftime we said this game was like basically even. I mean, both teams were like strictly even. It just came down to who was going to make more mistakes than the Packers at that point. But the Jets have just done everything they can to give this game right back to the Packers.
New York should have had 2 touchdowns going the other way. Meanwhile,
oh no,
we're going to see this. This is the same play that they called coming out of.
Yep.
This is the exact same everything.
Yep.
And we're not going to see it quite work out right, and Rodgers going to take a sack. Couldn't throw it away. I don't know if that corner route on the right side was open, but I know that both the options on the left side were gone, as that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. 4's up, everybody. 11 yard sack.
Ugh. There wasn't much open on that play. The Jets definitely recognized the same look, and they were more prepared for it this time. However, I don't taking a sack there either.
Yeah.
But hey, got to do what you got to do.
I'd rather
so now
do that than
2nd and 21.
force it down to Adams. And hey,
Yeah.
2nd and 21. I mean, a halfway decent play makes this a 3rd and manageable. Just
Mhm.
don't get nothing out of this, please. 2nd and a very long 21 from the 32-yard line. And they are backing up entirely, kind of just giving them the underneath stuff.
Oh.
Uzama in motion.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that either. He's got Uzama! He's got him! He underthrew him! He was hit as he threw! Took too long to get it out.
I don't understand. If you're going to make the adjustment, and then the adjustment comes wide open, you gotta throw it. I don't know why else you would throw, because he basically gets Uzama to run a streak when that was not the design play, and it came open and he didn't throw it. I'm baffled. I don't know how you're gonna change the play there. How you don't do that throw? Oh
And
my
so
goodness!
Now 3rd and 21. You are very much behind the 8 ball here. 3rd and a country mile. If you can get decent yardage, maybe go for it. You can get to midfield stripe. He's got a man over the middle. He's got a man over the middle. Underthrew it. He threw a bullet. And Roby's going to pick that off. Bradley Roby picks it off and really shouldn't have. Rodgers, look back at it. Tell me if he threw a bullet, because if he throws...
He definitely threw a bullet.
If he throws a lob or a touch pass, that's a 1st down. But with that being a bullet...
Even if he leads him, even with a bullet, and if he leads him upfield, I think it's going to be good. Yeah. That was just oof. Because he had him. He could have thrown it earlier, and that would have been picked off either, even with a bullet. So just bad play. So.
It's not a great play, and back in a situation where you needed a turnover. If you can force a field goal, make it 13. You're still in this game. You just cannot give up a touchdown. I'm not going to say it's over if you give up a touchdown, but like, things definitely aren't looking good.
I'll say it's pretty much over if they give up a touchdown.
Not if the offense comes out and looks like they did on the touchdown drive, and not what they look like right there. 2nd and 9, looking deep. Touchdown. Zach Ertz trusted the men behind him to take it, and instead of running with it, he gives up a touchdown to Zach Ertz. That's not what the fans in Green Bay wanted.
If you're gonna run cloud there, you have to run with that vertical.
Yeah.
There. You just don't have
you don't have to play the underneath. You play the seam, user it, and go up with it. You can do that.
Well, I will say this game's basically over. Now, even with that, Savage could have made a play on that ball, so it was still a tight window throw that
Savage almost got that.
Yeah, that wouldn't have surprised me to be an interception, but Zach Ertz does win that one. So here's what I don't like. The Packers come out and they have a couple really, really great plays for that quick touchdown play, and then the first thing they do
is they go back to the well.
The exact same look. I mean, I don't know why. Like, maybe against some teams that works, but this is a team and a defense that will adjust to what you're doing. You're not just going to catch them napping on the same play twice in a row like that. I thought that was just absolutely awful play calling.
To quote a wise man, "This isn't Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl rematch."
Oh God, This has been.
Aaron Rodgers is looking a lot more like Brett Favre than he is Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. In this game, what's the word for when you 5x something? What's the word? Quintify. I don't even know what it is.
Quintuplet.
Quadruple. Quintify.
I think it's
his interception numbers for this season.
Yeah. So man in motion. We're gonna see the run with AJ Dillon. That's just his 2nd touch today.
So
they have gone completely against the run.
Run the play clock down to 1 second, and now we're running the ball when I think we should be running the ball to come out of the second half. I'm baffled so much by a lot of the play calling that I've seen in this game.
Yeah, I've got to say that Green Bay might just be conceding at this point. I don't know entirely, but
Yeah, and if that's I'm not happy with that either. I feel this is a big game, and this game is not out of reach completely. To kind of give up now is a bit surprising to me.
Oh my
But
goodness, Aaron Jones should have been stuffed in the backfield, and he just runs right by him.
yeah,
But
certainly
still,
feels like it because they're going looks like heavier.
I mean, you're down 17 right now.
He is pulling the starters. It looks like.
Who is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
So
I'm
Rios has already, Rios has already said GG's. I mean, there's 7 minutes left, and it's a 17-point game. Come on, man.
This is insane. I'm very disappointed in this in the effort here. That's sad.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, come on, dude. So, with that, the last undefeated in the NFC will go down.
Yeah.
They still do hold the first seed over Tampa Bay. Actually, not over Tampa Bay anymore. It's over Philly.
Will they keep the division over Minnesota?
Yes. Because the one loss from Minnesota is in conference.
Okay, so it'll be tight. But it's tight, obviously, because they're both going to be there. Yeah. So with this, we have just 2 undefeated teams left in the entire league, and those 2 teams actually play next week. So
that's going to be game of the week, 100%.
Undefeated team left in the league very shortly, which is I don't know, is that unheard of? I feel like we always have multiple undefeated teams going at least into like the halfway mark. I feel like I don't know if I've ever seen one team standing tall like that.
Also, this right here should just show how this game has gone. A great run here, and by their running game, they're all of a sudden down on the other side of the field. Look, I know you want to put everything to bed. I know you want to put everything to bed about, all you do is run. That doesn't mean come out and throw it 50 times to running it 3 times. Run your offense. If you're going to be 50-50, run 50-50. That's a great offense to run, but don't just come out here and just throw, make mistakes, and then never go back to the run game when it was working so well to come out of the gate.
Yeah, like obviously, like as one of the bigger critics of like being so one-dimensional, I was happy to see them come out a little bit aggressive in the passing game. The thing is that they were passing, and they had the chances in the passing game. They just passed them up. They just let them kind of float on by, and then you get in the second half, and they just completely abandon the run, which I thought was insane to me. I don't abandon the run completely. I don't know. This is a weird game.
Yeah, not quite sure that I understand this, but it is what it is sometimes. As Dylan gets eaten up by the turf monster. Yeah, basically have chewed off like 4 or 5 minutes. And you've had a good drive here. If you don't chew the entire thing down, I don't know exactly how many plays this has been, but you're probably looking at maybe like 5 minutes, probably, after all these plays. 5-6 minutes. Kick the field goal. It's a 14-point game with 5 minutes to go. Like,
they probably, they I mean, they probably have more than 5. Honestly, they kept the ball with like 8 minutes to go. They probably would be a little bit over. Probably be about, maybe it would have been 5 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, about 5 or 6. Just doing this, just assuming that they run the ball the entire time with A.J. Dillon. Assuming that that's what they do. And they run all over them, which, like, they kind of know it's coming right now, does New York, and they're still letting them do it. So if that happens, you've got to think, if they didn't know it was coming, you're probably getting bigger runs because they're going to think they're still coming out pass. I just don't know. Would have been 5 minutes with, right now, assuming that everything plays out the exact same way, you're looking at 5 to 6 minutes. And assuming you hit this kick iced, because momentum is great, It's a 14-point game. Like, that's not unheard of. But
No, definitely not unheard of. Like I said, I predicted. I'm pretty disappointed in the way that they played
I
this
guess
down the
this is
stretch.
making up for the losing team not saying that they concede earlier today in Denver, as we saw Vic Fangio go off on a complete Vic Fangio style rant after the Rams threw one pass and ended up being forced into scoring a touchdown, basically. Uh, because the Broncos went down, scored, and didn't get an onside kick and never said anything.
Yep. Yep.
And so Tim Tebow finally getting some time in New York. Wait, that's not Tim Tebow. That's Young. It looked like it was Tim Tebow. Let's be honest.
It definitely did. White guy in 15, just always Tebow.
Yeah. 112. Why aren't 112? He's already said he's chewing. Just take a knee.
Just like, I think it happens. Sometimes you just forget. You just
take a knee. Take a knee, dog. Call a timeout. Take a knee. Clock's not running. Don't let the clock run down. Like, there's no point.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's doing
that. gotta let it run down, dog.
God.
Oh man, let me let it run to 1 second. Okay, now they're gonna take the knee, so that's gonna end it, 23-9, in what has been a very underwhelming game. Had a lot of potential. It started out pretty well. A few counter punches. Offense for Green Bay started out well and then just couldn't get anything going until it was far too little too late. Meanwhile, for New York, really everything just kind of bounced their way. Should have had 2 pick sixes, should Green Bay. Don't get them. And based entirely off of that, you're kind of just looking up at...
Sorry. It always cracks me up. The did you have fun in your last match?
Oh, yeah.
and he clicks no.
I mean,
Oh.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I can't blame him.
Oh, well, with that, to be honest, yeah, like we said, that game was a lot more competitive than what the score would have suggested. All the Packers had to do was just capitalize on all the opportunities that they were given. I'm pretty I guess I could say I'm disappointed. I'm a little sad. It kind of really sucks that they kind of just conceded so early when there was so much time left in the game. And we had already seen them. The one touchdown they scored in like 45 seconds. I don't understand why not even put the effort in. It's a big game, and it really makes me question their ability to compete.
I think
this year, if
basically
that's
at
going to
that
be the
point,
mentality.
he just wanted to get out of this game. I think the "Did you have fun?" Should be enough to show you what happened. I think he was just completely demoralized after the interception on what would have been a first down had he not thrown a bullet or had he let him or anything.
Yeah,
and
it just just a sad. It's a rough way to finish out a game that I'm pretty excited about coming into. So
yeah, but I mean, next week, hey, we got your game on tap. Baltimore Ravens. Are they at home again, or is this in Jacksonville?
That is a question that I do not find out for you though. Really
Okay.
quickly.
Well, rematch of the wild card round last year when the Jaguars completely upset Baltimore Ravens. Ravens really coming off red hot. Jags been playing really well. I'm not sure.
It's in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore again? Okay.
Gotta play in Baltimore again.
So, I'm not entirely certain, but have the Jags been tested outside of like a close game that probably should have gone the Texans' way, and like arguably, or I think a Lions game that really just kind of fell apart in the second half for the Lions.
Well, they had 28-21 victory over the Titans.
Okay, the Titans, yes. Yeah.
The Lions game was a weird one. I think that the Jet we had executed our game plan. Our game plan is pretty often to get a lot of teams into third and long situations. And in the first half, we were getting those third and long situations, but he was just converting them. So if any of those third and longs early on, I think the defense is able to make that stop. The score may look a little bit more lopsided than it actually was. But it was a competitive game, and I kind of felt that going in. Me and the owner always play pretty tough, but I was happy with the 31-13 win there. The Carlos win, with the Titans and the Texans win. Yeah, we obviously give up 20, spotted them 20 points. However, we did go ahead and we outscored them 38-7 from that point on. So kind of a tale of two halves, I guess you could say. But yeah, it should be a fun game.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one next week. Good luck in that one, obviously. Thank you for tuning in to everyone. Sorry that this one really didn't live up to the hype, but hopefully we don't see a blowout on either side from next week. Obviously, you're not hoping that. Obviously, you're hoping you get a blowout. But
listen, I don't care about your entertainment. If I can be on the good side of a blowout, I'll take it. But it's probably not going to happen. So it should be entertaining.
So basically, as long as you don't get your cheeks slapped, you'll be happy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next week with the Ravens hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars, looking to get revenge from the playoffs last year. And until next time, we will catch you guys later.
Later.